Hi, my name is Steph. If you'd like to come on and have a seat for some symbolic support, we're going to utilize a pick a card, pick a pile type format today, so may you meet a message with meaning. We'll also use the Rorschach runes, animal runes, tarot and oracle, and where Mr. Ghost Gift is here kicking. We have Ghost Tube for any audio additions from the afterlife that may further inspire or irritate. Overall, please do receive or release freely. Full disclosure as well. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, you're probably used to the Ghost Tube voice. I've put it on dynamic today to allow a little bit of room for personality, different tones to come through, but it can also be a little harder to hear. I'll do my best to reiterate if I see anything come up. But it can be a little, the call is coming from inside the house. It can be a little creepy cray. So we like spooky, not scary here with Steph. But anyway, we'll have a little bit of fun today. All right.
Up here.
Here we go. Up here. Here are your treasure chests to choose from. If anything is standing out to you, please feel well to choose one specifically or a certain order, 3-2 or 1-2, 1-3. You know the drill. I'm going to take a moment to open up while you tune in. Timestamps below. Taking a nice deep breath, closing the eyes, cleansing the palate of perception, releasing the race and the rush, activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support in the name and honor of anyone here at any time. Thank you for being my muse, and may you meet a message with meaning. Gratitude galore is your presence, views, interactions, emojis, all that kind of good stuff. You are my haunted heart. When you're ready, let's go. Number one, when you're ready, let's open up your chest and see. Okay. So we have 3 Rorschach runes, so I'm just going to move this over because I can already feel, there we go. Who, I don't know. You know the drill. If you see, sense, or feel anything, feel well to comment below or keep to oneself. I'm actually going to grab your Ted Andrews animal rune in real time. Caution, camouflage. Coyote, balance. And Swan, New Realm. All right. Those are standing out to you. This is where we shall begin. Your little treasures. I love it. I love it. Can I put you over there? Thank you. Sorry if that was really loud.
Recently.
Somebody might have had somebody pass recently. I'm seeing this as like 2, feels like a man.
Statue.
And it's being pulled. Or somebody's preparing to pass. Feels very recent. There also
Spirits are here.
Wonderful, thank you. There might be a space of separation. I'm pulling myself away from something. Maybe this is the caution, balance in the new realm. Like I'm peeling myself from... It's like glue, like peeling myself away from someone or something. Feels like it's on the back amongst the spine area. And I feel like a certain portion of me might have already been pulled away. But then it's like sticky tack. It wants to retract. I'm not retracting. I'm not retracting back. I'm not retracting back. There is something I felt like cut off at the knees. Like if I see this as a body and then these are like the ankles and the feet. Graveyard. Okay, yeah, so there's somebody that's passing, kicking around there. It's like, okay, I feel like I'm regaining my own footing because I want to put this new realm and this swan together. I am also on a golf course and I'm standing there looking at the ball, deciding maybe what putter? Am I on the putting green now? I might be on the putting green. I might be on the putting green. And I feel like this is, I don't play golf, so I don't know, but I feel like that's a good thing. It's like the peeling away, and you've made it whatever you're peeling from.
Stop it.
Whatever would be like the being on the putting green. It's that. I'm seeing a celebration, but there's something about having to be. Okay, so I'll utilize the cautious and the camouflage for that. This feels mindful. It's in relation to the revert, to like spring back, because there's still some, hair stuck to the Band-Aid that can pull me back. And I'm aware of it, so I'm being cautious. I'm also not telling a whole lot of people a whole lot of things about like maybe my next move.
Gemini.
Yeah, this Rorschach rune is very Gemini-esque. The way I'm seeing it. I feel like for somebody specifically, there might be a relationship or a resonance, job, career, personal, professional, yada, yada, yadas. There is something, an egregor growing between the two aspects, the two people, the roles, something about that. I'm embracing something about getting a new coat. Now I'm opening up. My feet, with this Rorschach rune being red, you know what? These actually look like little swans. It's like a new root space, a new realm for my root, a new realm for my root. That's exactly how that feels. And this brings in balance. That's how I want to put this reading. New realm swan, coyote balance, cautious and camouflage. I feel like also at some point in time I might have been a little camouflaged. But there is an egregor of energy between two people or two something or others. Can we add a card on for caution, camouflage? We have here the dog, the 10 of hearts. Maybe it was a dog that passed. We have the mice. Blessed, so blessed. For some of you, you have a dog, and the dog is a blessing. Very helpful blessing. And then we have here the clover. 3 blind mice. On the bottom is the grave. And the ghost tube said graveyard at some point in time. Somebody has passed. I've had to bury something. A part of myself, an actual person that has transitioned, condolences, and possibly even a dog. Again, condolences. My cat just recently passed, so I feel you. But there is peace here. There's also a lantern. You can always feel my light. Always feel my light. Because this dog also has a yellow rose. So much kindness in that. You have here the Hierophant coming through in this little tarot.
Above.
Death is on the bottom. This kind of feels like that attachment or egregor of energy. If the Hierophant means anything to you specifically, follow that, or a certain kind of reading or information. It's like the having a blind dog because the 3 blind mice. There's something about my focus is coming into play. And even through all this, it's like I've had to let something go. That light and that lantern. I've peeled away. Sorry, give me a moment. What is it that I've peeled away from? I don't need to know what I've peeled away from. Okay, so back to the Hierophant. So maybe there's some sort of institution, information institution, because I'm seeing like this background of all these towers and castles covered in this twine of this flying octopi thing. I'm free from something, this I know. Okay, so maybe this is a message that feels, well, nothing has gone wrong. Balance. The coyotes, balance, arms open, nothing has gone wrong. It also looks like the headless horseman, right? Headless horseman in the card. Fascinating stuff here. Nothing has gone wrong. What a positive message. Soul love. Loving your own soul, loving your own self. This is the clover. It's bringing me into the clover. Crimson and clover, over and over. Closing out message for pile 1. Fruition. Rest assured your dreams and visions will come to fruition. On the bottom, Earth Guide. Your sacred calling upon this planet is
It's
to
dark.
simply love and be loved. Yeah, because there is some sort of darkness. I'm sorry to say, but I don't need to be sorry. It's strength, right? I don't want 33, soul love, mastery of self-love, self-care, self-respect. I'm hearing have mercy on your soul, have mercy on your soul. But I think somebody else is asking you for forgiveness. But to be honest with you, I feel like the forgiveness will be there, but there's not a reattaching of something. I'm not blind anymore. This dog is super supportive. Even in this darkness and of death. That's mine. Whatever this story is for you, this resurrection, you're being mindful of how you might pull away from it as you pull away from it for this new realm. Because you're being guided to do this for this elegance. Something about I'm not blind no more. I'm not blind. Do you know what it makes me feel like as I'm closing out here? And sorry if this is creepy, but it feels as though I've taken out my old eyeballs and I've put new eyeballs in. Not because they're new, but it's like I took out my old ones, shined them up, spit shine and, all that kind of good stuff, all that kind of fun stuff. And then I plop them back in and put my head back on my shoulders. That's how that makes me feel. All right, I hope this fun message did serve or inspire. I'm going to move on to pile 2. I hope to see you there. Thank you so much if you did like, share, and subscribe. Bye. Pile 2, when you're ready, let's dig in. Let's reveal. I actually think it goes this way. When you're ready. Dun, 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 dun. So your Rorschach runes. You know the drill. If you see, sense, or feel anything, please feel well to comment below. Keep to oneself. Any shapes or symbols stand out. Have meaning. All right. It's funny. And I'm going to grab your animal.
You won't understand.
Animal rune in real time. We have here the bear. The dolphin. And the eagle. If those spirit animals mean anything to you, I'll try and bring them up so you can see them better. Actually, I gotta put it this way. There's a face in here. So I don't know if somebody recently got an immunization or a needle or an injection. Something about heart health is coming through pile 2. I also feel like I'm being licked over here. That's weird, eh? I feel like I'm being licked. Maybe it's by an animal. Somebody's wearing a mask. There could be some health things going on here. I'm not really sure. I'm also going to grab your, was it the parrot or the eagle? I don't know. No, it's the eagle. Thank you. I'm seeing Wilma Flintstone. I'm reading something. It's like a big old book of shadows or a recipe book or something along that lines. It's very, very large. It's a large book. Could even just be symbolically large, but I feel as though it's large. Has big information in it. What's going on with my health here?
Blood.
Oh, is it like a giving blood? Maybe giving blood. It might be giving blood. That's what this might be going on. Interesting, interesting. We have here the world. The world card means anything to you. You know the drill. Please follow that. And fascinating. See in there, like even with the world in this card and this little tarot, that purple. It looks like it's flooding through like blood. It's purple though. Your blood has different, you might have a specific blood type, or you give blood a lot because you understand, like you've had infusions or something before. Hello. So you understand, and it's like having a wound and an animal will come and lick the blood, you know, if you like scrape yourself or something like that. I feel like somebody's like very grateful for what you've done for them, the world at large maybe, or your world, just the inner world of it all. And then we also have the Empress stepping forward. And so look at, she's like Elvira or Elmira with like her little cup of blood. Because I think that you have something. Also, there's this, I got to go down that one rabbit hole here. You might have different DNA. You might just have different DNA. Because with the bear rune, it brings peace, modesty, and benevolence. And bears are brave. With the dolphin, brings friendship, play. No thanks to the friendship. The dolphin spirit brings friendship, playfulness, and intelligence. And the eagle spirit brings power, courage, and endurance. I also want to note through this that you have land, water, and air. Your spirit eagle can help you to feel free and gain the power to rise above the earthly matters of the world. It's like rising above difficulties. Maybe for some that's working in your own bloodlines, finding things out about your bloodlines, what's occurred in your bloodlines. And it's not like moving past it in this dismissive way. It feels like it's something that's like, you know what, I'm going to drink that up because you're the transfusion. You're the transfusion.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Your spirit bear can help you establish the communication with your own soul and make that journey inside. Assisting, and it can also help you assist the meaning of your dreams. This is a different world. For some of you, you might feel like you have like this licking, like a vampiric energy around you. And I'm cleaning that off. It's like putting in a different kind of blood type. I don't know why it's, like that, but that's fine. Whatever this person, place, or thing is, that might be very, very accustomed to your energy. I'll go with energy, but I can't. And it's like then you change your tune, you change your frequency, your tone, or attitude, and then there's nothing more to feed off of. That's kind of how it feels. And then it brings me into the dolphin. And the dolphin can help you become more playful and loving, and improving your sense of connections and remembering your dreams. So the bear is here to help understand dreams. The dolphin comes in to remember your dreams. And the eagle has this perspective while the bear's on the earth and the dolphin's in the water. And this is about the sense, improving your sense of connections, vampiric energy or not. And, we can apply any kind of word, and not to put, villain to martyr type or hero. But it is the simple way of going about it, and that's okay. Any sort of villain or somebody plugged into your IV or whatever it is that you're transfused. Because it's almost like I feel like you're doing some sort of work within or without. And you're like filtering something. But then somebody else is tapped into it. Bribed. I don't know what it is. Somebody else is tapped into it. Or what? Not someone specifically, but maybe something. All right, let's keep adding on a few more cards. I hope this makes sense. If you haven't already, please do consider sharing, and subscribing. The crossroads. This is something that maybe you have to bear. Which, should I stay or should I go now? To be honest with you, the way I'm seeing it is the crossroads, typically like a two-way, but I'm with the 3 here. It's like there's 2 lanterns. Number 22 might stand out to you, but there's actually 3 paths. Land, air, or water. Because maybe you're on the fire right now. Maybe in this Book of Shadows, Book of Learnings, this medical dictionary, something or other, there's something else for you that you've been learning about that kind of makes like your blood just even more, it's like blood can boil, but also more magical. I'm not talking about literal blood all the time. For some, this might be in a different area. It's your essence. It's your aura. Ghost Tube said yes. It's your essence, aura.
Nobody understands.
Your elixir of it. Okay, so, and obviously there's more crossroads and forks in the road. One is even up to, but even see with the stars, it's like this is what your like DNA or bloodline looks like. It's all sparkly. And the Empress here, in a good way or positive way, is you. In the other way, if someone or something is draining you, because she has these very stars over her head. Great if it's your crown, because your DNA is being elevated, activated, but you already know, I don't need to say anything. It's infused with something else, but somebody else likes to sip on it. Someone or something. All right. Yeah, insight. Sorry, I was reading about the eagle, and this lines right up with it. Because what I was reading about the eagle is flies high above. Yeah, I did do it backwards. That's okay. Fly highs above the ground and see the situation with a clear vision and live in balance with heaven and earth. Fly high above the ground to see something clearly, your insight. I'm coming in positively here. Empress insight. Because it's like you sparkle. You sparkle. Deep. It's deep stuff, man. It is deep stuff. In the world, it's like deciding which way you're going to take in interacting with the world. But there's more than one path.
Immune.
Thank you. When you said immune, I'm going to circle back here and how we kind of started in regards to immunity. On the bottom, we have soul song. Just an old-fashioned love song. Maybe this is what you're singing. Can I grab a third one? Soulcraft.
What should I do?
I don't know, love. What would you like? Is something about the stars again is coming through space and stars. crafting your own soul, crafting your mojo, crafting which way you're going to go. I feel like I am capturing something. I also feel like I'm presenting something. Don't go there. Okay, so maybe don't present it. That's okay. There's a chalice or a cup. There's a bee. Be kind, rewind. I'm seeing one of those automatic things that tilt a pot upside down to empty it out. I'm also seeing a very large hat, like a Mad Hatter. Closing message for pile 2. Oh, I took my hat off and it exposed this crown, which exposed your chakras above your head. Yep. Something's being activated within. I don't know how else to say that.
Another room.
The tragedy of life is what dies inside of us while we live. Well then, this is, I don't think I've ever seen this card. The tragedy of life is what dies inside of us while we live. And maybe you have insight to that. What is, and you might want to watch pile 1 as well if you haven't already, or come from there. It's like even being born from the stars, from that spirit space, to live the earthly existence. But what dies is a certain amount of remembering. So there's a crafting of triggers and symbols to remember feelings of things versus forcing all the information to come down with you into the earthly. So while you're living, it's like, but you're kind of still mourning the death of your spirit form. Pain. The Ghost 2 just said pain. And maybe this is painful. Being born is a painful process. Immunized as an individual to the interconnected nature. Feeling like I'm pulled apart. Turned upside down. The world's turned upside down. And then all of this, comes pouring out. But I gotta say, it feels like share it. Share it. Share it consciously by your choices. The crossroads are just simply choices. You've crafted the crossroads. Something that I was dissecting. Maybe I felt dissected at some point in time.
I want you to go.
Yeah, when I was young. I want that part of me to go. Something, for somebody specifically, it feels like something happened to me when I was young. It was invasive. I didn't like it. Maybe it was medical. Maybe it was another area. I didn't like it. It felt like a tragedy. I was dying inside while I was living. And here I am as an adult or older, and I'm contending with this. And how do I look at the world? How do I care when something was done to me? Maybe a mutilation. Maybe there's abduction. Whether it's on the ground, in the water, or in the air, something somewhere along the lines of something monstrous has happened to somebody somewhere. Feels like when I was younger. I get that, but I could be like 18, to be honest with you. But it's like, it's something started when I was younger. Maybe there's, okay, so that's, there very much shows a monstrous feeling in relation to that rabbit hole. But there's also another one I'm going to poke down. I was protecting something. Yes, protect. It's like maybe I was born with, needing to see a lot of doctors or something like that, right? Yeah. And I'm hearing leukemia or something like that. And I didn't like it. Ghost Tube saying dislike. And that kind of left memory foam on me about being poked and prodded, and still it feels invasive even though it was trying to be helpful. Makes me uncomfortable, but you're so strong and you're here, but it's like working through that, pouring that out. So I'm not carrying that anymore as resentments. I'm crafting something, a new song, a new song. Yeah, and a new cover album to my existence. And I'm going to take that and turn, it feels like turning water into wine. But water is tears. And the wine is sweet. I have no idea if this message made sense. I feel like I kind of wandered off, but hopefully it did serve or inspire. And I'm going to move on to pile 3. So thank you so much for being here. I'll see you on the other side. Bye. Number 3, when you're ready, let's take a look. Okay. So we've got 3 Rorschach runes. I'll reveal, you know the drill. If you see, sense, or feel anything, please feel well to comment below or keep to oneself. Oh, you actually have 4. Ooh. Oh, and you have all colors too. Wow. Okay, and we got a reading black one. It's like, okay, let's...
Suffocate.
It's like bringing us back. It's bringing us back. All right, and in a special, my ear's like super itchy in your reading. I have Scarab, Sacred Scarab runes. I'm going to grab 1 or 2, maybe 3. But I'm going to have to use the book because I haven't quite figured them out.
Glass.
And this is the Scarab beetle. A little Egyptian insight there for you. Those symbols mean anything to you. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Gratitouille. Gratitouille. Got magician things happening. It's like a mage or a sage in there. I'm seeing Deadpool. I'm seeing horse heads in these like emblems or
Where is it?
Emblems. I feel like I'm putting my foot down. Maybe it's in relation to my heart, sacral, solar. Solar plexus look like polar bears to me. Oh no. They are golden retrievers. There's people gathering around looking at something here. Sacral. Whatever sacral energy you're working on, there's a triangle forming above, but everyone's looking down. It's like all these people's attention are looking at something. Could be you. Absolutely could be you. But it's formulating something above them. Like this triangle.
How do I use it?
I don't know, love. Something's formulating as they're all staring at something. And then there's these even bigger guides or guardians that are overwatching. They're kind of overseeing. They're just overseeing this power being generated. Maybe it's attention. I feel like I am in... I don't know if it's like submarines, but I feel like I'm playing with those little plastic army toys. I'm going to flip it though. And now I'm seeing, you know, those Halloween costumes people, I think they're Halloween costumes, or maybe they're just regular costumes for when you feel like being in a costume, and that's fun. They're like those blow up ones, and they're in like T-Rex or dinosaur ones. I think they also have them in other things, but I'm seeing them specifically as the dinosaur T-Rex things. And they're like blown up, and it's like seeing people in the world having fun just doing random things in these dinosaur costumes. There's something very, very fun about it. It feels heart inspiring, and it's okay. When I go back to like the military toys, the little army toys, I just like playing and figuring things out. I like You know, it's like playing Barbies, or even, you know, cleaning out your cupboard of your soups or something. I kind of am in that space. It's like, it's the magic. That's the mage part of it. It's the magic of that. I think that you're having fun doing whatever it is that you're doing, even if it's a task, but I've made it very interesting. Okay, I'm going to look up the one scarab beetle, which is the star, and then the other one, I don't know what it is. I'm not going to pretend like I know. We're learning together. I don't even know how to look them up. Well, that's not true. I do. I know that there's not a whole lot of indicating factors for it to be easy.
Rope.
Oh, okay. So your first one is, and I apologize if I'm pronouncing anything incorrectly, Sachet, Lady of Writing. This is what I'm going to do as well. If you want to take a screenshot. In regards to love, expressing your emotions through letters and writing. Take note of special days and anniversaries. Don't miss them.
Ethan.
Ask questions and make sure there are no misunderstandings. In regards to money, check your record keeping and be sure it's accurate and complete, especially in records kept by others. Okay, but I want to note here, in this case, perhaps you are writing
Stop it.
from the heart. Sachet is the sacred goddess of writing and of measuring, the divine record keeper of the royal house and of the pharaoh. She is one that lays out the chords to guide the builders of temples, and some say she is the one who holds the measuring string of life as well. Her symbol is an enigma, variously interpreted as a seven-pointed star or seven-petaled flower, both contained in an upside-down pair of horns hovering above the goddess' head, resembling a bell jar placed over the flower. The presence of this goddess scarab can indicate that it is time to take action before opportunity is lost. There is also an implied caution to be certain that the work is begun on a solid and well-measured foundation. Sachet scarab represents writers, builders, and creators of all kinds. Who is she? She is the Lady of Writing. Maybe even writing down what it is that you want, what it is that you wish to cultivate, clarify, if this is in any way, shape, or form. For me, it looks like a sun star. Maybe the number 7, you could be life path 7. Maybe you live in a 7 house. Numerology of your name, this, that, or the other. We have here the gentleman and the ship coming through. There's a voyage and the sun. Oh, look at that. So it's solar plexus, and then the Lady of Writing, the sun star, and then you have the sun once again. Maybe you're looking to go on a voyage of love. Perhaps. Maybe you... Oh, even the gentleman is on the bottom again. Could be somebody younger than you. Male or female is indifferent. It's a gentle way of coming in, maybe after a stormy situation. Yeah, there's something tribal in here, and I'm also seeing...
Holy water.
See, it's creepy. I don't even know what it said. Something tribal. I feel very protective over my wisdom. For some, you might be going on a voyage to see somebody, or you travel to see. Maybe even for some, it's your actual son, like your son or daughter, your child. And you're going to go and meet and greet them. I'm just going to look for your other rune while we're here, your scarab. I feel like it looks like a little coffin type thing, or I feel like there's a much nicer Egyptian way of saying it. But that's what I'm seeing anyway. Mummified or a coffin.
Frustrated.
Yeah, sorry if I'm frustrating. Okay. If you want to take a picture, sorry, or a screenshot. Ashabti or Shabti figures are small fanes, images placed in tombs, that's the word, to answer for the dead if they were called upon to work in the fields of the Duat or Netherworld. They were substitute versions of the tomb's owner who would do the labor otherwise required of him or her. Okay, some burials include 365 of these Ushabis, apparently one for each day of the year, occasionally with an extra overseer to help supervise the gang. The late period pharaoh Taharq took no chances and had more than 1,000 of them in his tomb.
Statue.
Wealthy individuals had their own made with their names inscribed in the clay, but most people could only forge generic ones, and they had blank spaces for adding their names in ink at the time of burial. Well, looky-loo, Stephanie, we do totally do names in ink here. All right. They were traditionally made out of Persea tree wood, a relative of the avocado, which is a tree that is sacred to Isis. Band of there's again something about writing in hieroglyphics, inscriptions. Okay, hold on a minute. There's more if you want to take a picture.
Bloody.
Yeah, something about a certain kind of specific work, busy work, that were meant to preserve their owner from or type a nearly impossible magical task that needed to be fulfilled, like the Greek labors of Hercules or the fairy tale of spinning straw into gold. It may have also been a simply magical method of keeping the tomb clear of sand and an impossible task. The timing of this is the 27th day of the month or lunar cycle. There's no location. Okay, sorry if I butchered that, but hopefully you found your meaning. Because with that mage, the magical impossible task, this mage feeling, and then as soon as I turned it, it turned tribal on me, like I was protecting your son. I can't remember what the other one's called right now. Even with the golden labradoodles, or golden retrievers, protecting the solar plexus, protecting your son, and anyone who comes forward towards that. Does that make sense? Jinn, maybe some of you have jinn energy. For some of you, you might have an energy that is in love with you. Soul song and transformation is coming through. This is almost like out of this world. If this protective yet mage-like energy is in the jinn family, something might be transforming in and of itself. It might be, and when I say it, I don't mean to put it into like a displacement of it, like it's a thing versus an energy, an authentic expression of existence. But I'm going to note, if it's not you and or with you, your jinn is growing.
Make a noise.
Make a noise. So creepy. They also might be making more noise because they want you to hear them. Can I get one more for that? Soul name. You might also... Oh, name has come up a lot. Yes, name has come up a lot here. Something about... Say my name, say my name. It's not even a song. I don't know why I had to do this while I was doing it. Oh, I'm so ridiculous. It's hilarious. Okay. Some of you also might be finding out a different name. Like, I could say like a soul name, of course, because it's written right there, plus a soul song. But you know, it's like when they say finding out a guide's name, or maybe your jinn has a name. And once you know their name, once you know somebody's name, you can call them forward. Yeah. Something's changed. The Fool's here as well, as you've noted. And the Lovers. And right up here, and that's so what I wanted to see, because for some, the Fool and the Lovers with this whole resonance up here. Feels really, really nice. This relationship that's coming together or is already together, stars on the bottom. So much suns and stars, oh my. This voyage of love. For others, there's some sort of... Okay, what is that show? I could be wrong, but this is the way it's coming through. I can't remember. I want to say Mary Shelley's Witches, maybe. I feel like it's newer. Anyway, new ask. And they have a family energy jinn type. It's been a while. How many? I don't know. Maybe there is many. Anyway, so there's one. But there's like a love story in there where like this family jinn or energy that's being passed on to the next generation. There's a love there. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Because I can't even really remember the show, but it's stepping forward so clear. Like I can feel... It's like this confusion. Like it is he and she as an example, just as a polarities, but it could be he, she, all of those great alchemizing energies in this loving relationship. But I'm trying to take a moment to discern, is this, who's the good guy, good cop, bad cop type thing? But then I'm like, you're not getting everything because there's a transformation happening. I was like, but what is it? What is it? And why do I want somebody to be the bad guy? And it's like when they show snippets of content and it's like just this part. It's like, yeah, but it's
I don't like it.
Out of context. It's out of context. So I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure that's not helpful. No, but I feel it. I feel it. Somebody like sees me from space, because this, in one rabbit hole, this one energy, I'm going to use the term jinn or jinned if that's what you resonate with, but please insert whatever. They don't exist physically in form. They exist differently because they can see me. They can find me like Google Maps in an instant because of my name. They know my soul's name. I am their star. They are my sun. Vibration. Your vibration is being raised to higher levels. You are connected to cosmic intelligence. Oh, I feel like I'm back in this sacral space with this. Freedom. Follow your heart and nurture your soul with love and freedom to grow. That's that soul song. Love of my own name and what that holds. That feels...
Higher.
Sorry if I kind of zoned out there, because it was a certain kind of freedom that I'm not sure I'd ever felt before. The only important thing in life are the traces of love we leave behind. It's really nice. I don't even know where to put this. I'm going to put that right there. Your name's been called in some space, and I mean like space, ether, space. This isn't about Earth, but it's about while you're on Earth, incarnate on Earth. Your name's been called by, like, I don't know, evolutionary energies. Your next task, should you choose to accept. Another, there's like feather in the cap, another star in your cap. You're being guided by some significant energy. I can't place it. We can say the sun or the star. Okay, there you go. But it's not enough. It's not enough. It's like if in
Dirty.
in the eye, the pupil was a planet, and then the iris and this, and this, and this. It's like a kaleidoscope of a telescope and a microscope all getting together and showing everything all at once. Everything all at once. I'm going to leave that there because I feel
Stop recording.
because I'm probably just making it worse. But it feels so good. I hope I didn't butcher that relaying out to you. I'm going to leave it here for now. Until next time, thank you so much for being you. I'm so grateful, and I will see you on the other side.